What's going on? What's going on? Hello, hello, hello. Happy Thursday. This is weird. We're streaming on a Thursday. Sorry I missed yesterday's stream, guys. I was just feeling really bad. Like, went to bed the night before with a 101-degree fever, woke up, stomach was messed up. I didn't sleep at all. And when it got to like noon, and I was just like, I don't think I can do the stream today. I just couldn't do it. So today I am feeling much, much better. Much better. So happy that we can make this happen today. Let's jump into the chat real quick. Todd Allen, hello, sir. How are you? He says, hey, Jay, Todd here. Keep crushing it. Thank you very much. I will do that. Nova 6 Marketing. What's going on? Jelly Duck, hello. Tech for your needs. What's going on? Apps that rule. What's going on, Joe? Lincoln Riddle. Yo, what's going on, man? Haven't seen you in a bit. Oh, man. Yeah, evening. No, not traveling. Okay. Variety Girl, what's going on? Elias Hill, yeah, yesterday just wasn't gonna happen. It was not gonna be, it would not have been a fun stream at all. Tech for your needs, congrats on 1K. Thank you so much, Tech for your needs. It is we made it. We made it. And it's funny because like I don't know, a few days ago, or maybe it was over a week ago, like, I think Michael Fire Jr. on the Best Hour said that, like, I always knew that this was going to happen. And the truth is I didn't. I had no idea that I would ever reach, 100 subscribers. Really. I honestly didn't. When I started YouTube, it wasn't even to be a YouTuber. I forgot to put my phone on Do Not Disturb. How rude of me. You hear that? It's rude to have your phone buzzing during a live stream. That's rude. That's rude. We're putting it on Do Not Disturb. But I honestly, I had no idea. When I started YouTube, I wasn't even planning on being a YouTuber. I was trying to build a completely different business. Speaking of which, we're gonna talk about that in just a minute, because I have an idea. And it has to do with my Patreon page that I've been completely neglecting. Which is not very good of me. So I have a way to kickstart that again. I got something really, really cool planned for the Patreon page. We'll talk about that in a minute. I always mute my phone when filming. Yeah, me too. I put my phone on Do Not Disturb when I'm filming, when I'm streaming. I just forgot. It's been hectic. It's been hectic. Tech Examined, what's going on? Hello, sir. So yeah, I just got back, and when I say just got back, I mean like half an hour ago. I got back from seeing I went and saw Detective Pikachu. We kept Kaylin home from daycare today. Arian's finally like done with this semester of work, so we kept Kaylin home from daycare today, and we went and saw Detective Pikachu. It was fun. It was a fun movie. I think it was way over Kaylin's head. It was definitely made for the people who grew up with the whole Pokemon craze. It wasn't for like people who are still little kids and are maybe just becoming fans and just kind of like the pictures. This is for people who were definitely fans growing up. And I wasn't a huge Pokemon fan growing up. I just never really got into it, but it was a fun movie. I am a Ryan Reynolds fan, so it was cool. We saw it in 3D. Which is weird. Because when I watch, we'll talk about that too. But like I had a thought when I was watching this movie that I wanna run by you guys. Because I guess we'll talk about it now. Why not? We'll talk about it now. I am like to the point now where when I watch TV shows or when I watch movies, like, the story isn't even the first thing I pick up on. I tend to pick them apart as far as like color grading, cinematography, sound design. I like listen to all that stuff and watch all that stuff first. So like if I'm watching a TV show, I tend to watch the first episode a few times because it takes me a little while to actually be able to focus on the story and what's actually happening in the show. But watching a movie in 3D, like I was able to really focus in on the story because there was so much going on. I couldn't focus on the color grading or anything like that. It was really, I had a hard time focusing on that. I was able to really like zero in on the story. It's weird. And it's amazing how far movies have come. It's odd. I'm not repeating that on the stream. I am not repeating that on the stream, Tech Examined. Hey, what's going on? Happy Trails Hiking. How's it going on, Kay? Oh man, I saw Alice in Wonderland in 3D at an IMAX. Talk about crazy. Yeah, that would be insane. I remember when you guys remember when Avatar came out? Not the cartoon, not the anime, but the movie Avatar was like the first like big budget 3D movie. You remember when that came out? Like I remember like my mind was blown when I went and saw that. And I've seen a couple other movies in 3D. I remember I went and saw the Doctor Who 50th anniversary special. They did a simulcast in theaters in 3D, and I went with a couple friends and I saw that. That was amazing. That just blew my mind. But that again was before I was a YouTuber, before I was interested in making videos, before interested is like a total understatement. Before I was completely obsessed. Before I was obsessed with making videos. So I went and saw the Doctor Who 3D 50th anniversary special, and that was that was amazing. I wish I could. I watched it like not in 3D, and honestly, it wasn't as good. I gotta say. I mean, it was a great story, and I love Doctor Who. I'm obsessed with Doctor Who, but seeing it in 3D definitely gave it that extra level of experience, I guess. Yes. Wow. Just read Microsoft and Sony are teaming up for gaming and cloud services. Really? Because as far as gaming is concerned, at least console, like Microsoft and Sony are kind of like, are they deciding not to be competitors anymore? I got to read about that. Went to see Avatar in the IMAX theater, completely, immersed. Immersed is a good way to describe it. Immersed is a good way to describe it. So yeah, today's kind of, usually I have like a topic or something to kind of start this stream off with, and I don't really have anything in particular for today as far as talking about making videos. You know, I mean, the title says 1,000 subscribers special. I don't know how different this stream is going to be, but you know, basically I'm open to not focusing on the creation process. And you guys, if you want to ask me anything about my journey, my YouTube journey so far, if you want to ask me anything about anything, basically open book, go ahead, throw some questions in there, and I will do my best to answer them as well as I can. So that's that. That's what's on the docket for today. We will talk about the Patreon thing too. I do have a plan for that, and I actually have to thank Apps That Rule for this. I got to make sure that I talk about this because I know he has to go at like 2:30, so I got to make sure that I talk about my plan for Patreon because he kind of gave me the idea for this. Nova 6 Marketing says, "Nice, no plan. That's how I like to do basically everything." Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of, I don't know, like, that was me for a long, like, my plan was usually just like, well, to quote Doctor Who, hold tight and pretend it's a plan, you know, like, that was kind of how I went through everything, but I found that with, that, like, when it came to YouTube, I actually had to have a plan. And when it came to these live streams, I actually started enjoying them better when I planned them out and I had something to talk about during the stream. And it wasn't just me diving into the chat and getting distracted by the chat the whole time. I actually started liking them better. I started feeling better about the live streams. I felt like I was actually bringing value to the streams. So that's that. Timey Lives. Hello, Timey. Hey, I'm getting ready and listening. Well, thank you so much for stopping by. I know it's like off the normal schedule, so the fact that you can make it is super, super awesome. Happy trails hiking. I'm working on a video right now that is at the loudest space ever. It's driving me crazy. That's that's no good. That's no good. I spent a good chunk of this morning trying to erase a little bit of audio hum. There was actually an electronic hum, and I couldn't find it. I couldn't find the frequency to get rid of it. It was driving me nuts. I got it though. We got it. It happened. I do well at that. What do I do well at? What do I do well at? So, what do you mean off the normal schedule? I'm confused. Timey, it's Thursday. It's Thursday, not Wednesday. I always stream on Wednesdays, but I was sick yesterday, so we're streaming on Thursday instead. That is what I mean. That is what I mean by off the normal schedule. It was still at 2:00 because honestly, I could have actually done this earlier or potentially later because we kept Kaylin home from daycare. I could have gone later with this, but I can't even help it. I'm not as cool as Jay. Hey, you are cool, Kay. Stop that. Stop that right now. Stop that. I'm not cool. Are you kidding me? You should let me tell you about my childhood. I am not cool. You do well at having a plan and providing value. I'm good at that with my videos, and I'm getting better at that with the live streams. Like, that's been a main focus of mine lately, is actually planning out the live streams and figuring out what I want to talk about, like come up with some kind of topic and all that. I'm playing with my kid broke her sunglasses, and they're not fixable, but they've been sitting on my desk as if they were fixable for the last like week and a half, and so I've got stuff to fiddle with. Oh my god, I didn't even realize. Photo Finn, what's up, dude? Congrats on 1K. Thank you so much, man. You're coming up, man. You're coming up soon. I would not. I would say that you're probably gonna hit that 1K soon. No, I'm live at 3. I would have kicked you if you would have made it later. I wouldn't have done 3. I would have done like 5 or something, 5 or 6 or something like that. I wouldn't have done it at 3. I would have done like a happy hour stream or something like that. I wouldn't go live at 3. I know you're live at 3. I may actually be able to watch it today. Are you live on Twitch or are you live on YouTube at 3? Because I may actually be able to catch at least a little bit of it, depending on what's going on. The kid and Arian and Kaylin are at the grocery store right now, so yeah. So anyway, plan for Patreon. So apps that rule, also known as okay, I do need to see. I got distracted by the chat again. Okay, I do need to go and work. My email got way behind, and I need to prep for my show way later. All right, happy trails. We'll have a wonderful afternoon, Kay. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you. Plan for Patreon. So, Joe reminded me. Joseph Andrews, also known as Apps That Rule. He reminded me of I used to have another channel, right? I used to have another channel that had a vlog on it. A vlog, right? So basically this vlog consisted, this was like, it was like 30, 60 something. I don't know. It was a good bit of videos, on my other channel that, basically documented my last like month or my last 2 months leading up to me quitting my job to become an entrepreneur. And it was like it was a daily vlog, and actually in the beginning it was twice daily. I would make a video in the morning, I would make a video in the afternoon. The whole thing, with the couple exceptions, was me. Basically I was driving in my car, I had my phone on the dash mount, and I was just talking while I was driving. And that was the whole video. That was the whole video. And it was just documenting the, month or two leading up to me quitting my job. Kay would have kicked you if you would have gotten happy hour. Ooh, that's true. That's true. That is true. Today is YouTube. Awesome. Good to know, Timmy. Yeah. So here's the thing. I was thinking maybe I would snag all those videos and re-edit them and release them for patrons only. So you guys could actually see that whole month leading up to the journey that eventually became me being a full-time YouTuber. What would you guys think about that? I mean, I'm probably going to do it anyway, no matter what you think about it, but but what would you guys think about that? So, but like I said, I have to thank Apps That Rule, because we were actually on a call, me and the Michaels and Joe were all on a call the other day, and Joe actually mentioned, because the show was called Without a Net, and that was. And yeah, he says he's been watching it. So yeah, Absolute Rule. I'm definitely going to be taking it off of YouTube. Like, I'm going to download it. I got to download them from YouTube first, because I don't think I have any of those original videos. So luckily none of them have any music underneath them. So I can just download them, delete that channel, edit them and re-upload them onto my channel as a patrons only thing, I'm thinking. So are you paying the new Patreon fees, or did you launch in time to avoid them? Oh, Variety Girl, I've had Patreon since I'm well before the new pricing. So Photo Finn, have a good one, man. Thanks for stopping by. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So apparently I decided to stream on a busy day. We got me now. We've got, right after this, we got Timey going live on her channel. And then a couple hours after that, we got Happy Trails Hiking going live. It's a lot. That is a lot. You know what? Michael Fire Jr. said he was going to be here today. I have not seen him yet. I have not seen him. Does one of the musketeers want to go ahead and go yell at him for me? So that would be great. That would be great. So there is a form, guys, real quick, just to remind everybody or to inform anybody who hasn't been here. There is a form in the description of this video or of this live stream. And also Nightbot's been tossing in the link every now and then. But there's a form you can fill out if you want to ask me questions. I'm going to actually pop in there and see if there's any yet. I don't think there are. There are no responses. That's fine. We will continue to chat. We will continue to chat. It is hard to find a time someone else is not streaming. I might start doing live streams again, but hard to figure out when. That's true. And like, there's definitely some people that I don't want to interrupt, you know? There's tech exam at Wait, huh? Michael Fire Jr. said, no, I know you. I know you're here, Tech Examine. Michael Fire Jr. said he was going to be here. He said he was going to be here. He's not here. He's not here. He decided to distract us all. He decided to distract us all with the stupid Cameo app. The stupid Cameo app. And then he decided to be like, hey, there he is. Sorry, man. I was totally just yelling at you. How you doing, man? How's work going? Oh, man. So, yeah. Where are we? What are we talking about today? We're talking about the journey to 1,000 subscribers. So Michael Fire Jr. did say, like I said, there he goes lurking. There we go. He showed that stupid Cameo app and left. Exactly. That's exactly what happened. He showed us that stupid Cameo app, and then he was like, oh yeah, I gotta get to work now. And I'm like, dude, it's like 15 minutes till my stream that you said you were gonna be here for. Come on, man. What are you doing? What are you doing? Jay Lippman, what are some opportunities that have come from your YouTube journey, and have you seen this pick up since hitting 1K? There's been a few different opportunities. I've gotten a couple freelance gigs. Two to be specific that are kind of ongoing. One just started, actually. I just got hired by a marketing company to do editing for the videos that they do for their clients. So that's one that is just starting to kick off, and then there's also the project that Joe and I are working on that has come as a result of my relationship with Joe, which has come as a direct result of YouTube. As far as have they picked up since hitting 1K? No, but I just hit 1K on Saturday. So, you know, there's that. I never thought that like hitting 1K was going to magically like make me like, it's basically, you know, I hit 1K and that's super awesome. And it's great because like, it's a weird feeling to hit 1K. Like, it's almost like 100 is still by far the hardest milestone to hit. I completely agree. Hey, Modern Day Tech, what's going on, man? Thanks for stopping by. 100 is still the hardest milestone to hit. Not as far as actually hitting the milestone. I just realized my phone case is cracked. That's crazy. As far as actually hitting 100 subscribers, like once you actually start getting involved in the community and you start actually putting out content that people, like once you actually start what was I was going somewhere. Um, yeah, once you start getting involved in the community and you start putting out content that like is picking up a little bit and that people actually kind of want, it's actually kind of easy on the technical side to hit 100, but it is the hardest period of time as far as being a YouTuber is concerned. It is like, because you're basically alone. Like you haven't developed an audience yet. You're still kind of getting your feet wet. You're not quite sure what you're doing. It's very difficult. But as far like it's a weird feeling to hit 1,000. You know, it's almost, even though it's not a finish line, it almost feels like a finish line. Does that make sense? Like, does that make sense to anybody? Like it's not, I know it's not a finish. It's just the beginning, but it kind of almost felt like one of those like, whew, I made it, you know? One of those things. So, video call-in show. Hello. What's going on? Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Did I get the official banana email? There's a banana email? What is this banana email? I did get an email from YouTube saying congrats, you hit 1,000 subscribers. Judith Scott, hello. Thank you so much for stopping by, and thank you for the congratulations. Absolute rule. See you later, man. See you, Joe. Thank you so much for stopping by. I didn't know there's a banana email. I did get an email from YouTube saying congratulations, you've hit 1,000 subscribers, but I don't remember anything about a banana. You know what I'm waiting for is that community tab. Apparently, it can take up to a week to hit. To actually be available on your channel, but I'm going to be using the crap out of that community tab. So yeah. So there's that. So 1K done. Now just have to get those 4K watch hours. Yep. That's the next step is the 4K watch hours. And that's tough. I keep looking. I'm at like 2.3, maybe 2.4 now. 2.4 thousand, 2.4K, something like that. I don't know. I guess we could find out. We could definitely find out. I don't know. Yeah. We are at, I think, still 2.3K, waiting for it to pop up. Everything is taking forever to load on my computer. Oh, no, I hit 2.4. All right, cool. I hit 2.4K. There you go. There you go. So we need 1,600 more watch hours, and then I can apply for monetization. Sorry, I'm multitasking, trying not to get scratched by Bonnie as I'm getting ready, and she wants my attention. I understand that. There's this little, I'll show you real quick, actually. Oh, let's see if I can actually do this. You guys see? All right. That little counter area right there. That little counter area, the cat likes to. Ooh, there we go. The cat likes to perch there. And whenever I walk by, she'll like swipe at me to get my attention, and sometimes like her claw gets hooked in my sweatshirt. It's crazy. So it's yeah, she does it all the time though. All the time. There was something else I wanted to talk about. Oh yeah, so there's going to be like a pretty hefty series going up on my Patreon page pretty soon. It's going to be it's the relaunch of all the videos that documented the it started like it was 2 months. Sorry, I'm getting distracted by the camera angle here. My cat does the same thing. Yeah, it's a pain in the butt. I don't know why they do that. The other one does it, but usually in the bedroom. She'll just sit there perched. What is this? It's my daughter's headbands. I used to call our cat $1,000 mobile knickknacks. Yep. Yeah, she goes for my hair. Oh, God, that's horrible. That would be absolutely horrible. I had a cat who did that once to me. It was nuts. Like, I still have... Is it... No, it's this one. I still have a scar right there. But I was petting my mom's cat. This is years ago. I was like 12, 13 years old. I was petting her, and I stopped, and she wanted me to keep doing it, so she swiped out at me, and her claw stuck right here, and I actually scratched all the way down to my wrist, and it was bad. Question for you, Jay. Did you ever explain your tattoos? I have actually. If you guys give me a moment. I'm not doing this because of the tattoo thing. I'm doing this because it's really hot in here. It's really, really hot in here. Ugh. Go ahead and throw that right there. I did, but I can do it again. So these stars right here do not have an explanation. The explanation for the stars on my wrists are basically I had a friend. He was a tattoo apprentice. When you're an apprentice in a tattoo parlor, you actually, before you can start doing tattoos for money, you actually have to do tattoos for free. So, you know, free tattoos. Yes, please. I got my free tattoos. These right here, many of you guys know that I was in a band for many years. And we wanted to get a tattoo that signified the band, but we didn't want to get our band name, you know, tattooed on us because we kind of thought it might be bad luck, like the whole getting your significant other's name tattooed on you. We thought it was bad. Might be bad luck. And if we ever did, you know, break up and it was a bad breakup, like I didn't want to be stuck. I didn't want to be stuck with my band's name, you know, with the name of a band that I was in with people that I grew to hate. Luckily, that didn't happen. But, so we all decided that we were going to get nautical stars. We were going to get a pair of nautical stars, and everybody was going to get them different colors and different parts of their body. So I ended up with biceps. My drummer ended up with triceps. One of us ended, I think my bass player ended up on the chest, and then my guitar player ended up like the hip area, almost like, you know, reverse tramp stamp territory. So that's the description of those. And then this music saves lives is fairly self-explanatory. So that's the explanation of my tattoos. So far, those are the only tattoos I have. That will change. That will change at some point. At least it's not the shape of New Jersey. That is very true. That is very, very true. At least it is not the shape of New Jersey. Oh, man. So, no problem, Judith. No problem. Anytime. Anytime. I always love it when people ask me about the ones on my wrist. I'm scared to know who got what. Yeah, but I always laugh when somebody asks me about the tattoos on my wrist. Why did you get the stars on your wrists? And I'm like, because they were free. It's like the worst freaking reason to get a tattoo ever, because they were free. But you know, it is what it is. What's wrong with New Jersey? Nothing's wrong with New Jersey. I actually like New Jersey. I'll say it. I will say it right here, public record. I actually enjoy New Jersey. I like a lot of good music came out of New Jersey. A lot of great music came out of New Jersey. Really good hardcore bands. Plus you got like Bruce Springsteen. He was from New Jersey, right? Oh, your son got New Jersey covered up. Aren't you from New Jersey, Timey? Aren't you from there? 2:30. 2:30. Guys, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? You know what? Should I, let's take a poll right now in the chat. With all 7 of you. Let's take a poll in the chat. Should I start doing the Twitter thing that Poosa's doing and that Michael Fire Jr. is doing? Should I, Brandon Brasher's cool HubSpot t-shirt. Thanks, man. Yeah, I ran a, then there's Bon Jovi. I raised my kids in Jersey. There you go. Then there's Bon Jovi. But Brandon, thank you. Also, welcome to the stream, Brandon. I actually used to have a marketing company. I call it a marketing. It was me. It was me being a marketing company. It was only me. But I was a HubSpot agency partner. And when my daughter was born, they sent me a care package, and it had 2 t-shirts, and it had 2 pairs of sunglasses, and a HubSpot onesie, and a HubSpot pacifier. It was really cool. Like it was cool, and a HubSpot, the phone chargers, the windy ones. Yeah. So, which editing software do I like the best from the ones you have tried? DaVinci Resolve, 100%, 100% DaVinci Resolve. It's my favorite. I have a marketing company, just me too, and I mean, you know about HubSpot, so I had a feeling when you mention the HubSpot shirt. Whenever somebody mentions the HubSpot shirt, like I just kind of assume that they either have their own company or they work for a company that uses them. So they're a great company, great software, and if I could afford it, and I actually had some kind of business plan, like real business plan to like sell stuff other than my LUTs and all that stuff, I would definitely still be with them. My wife and I have had a company since 2007. Nice. So, but yeah, HubSpot sent me this care package with all this cool stuff. I still wear the sunglasses. They're sitting in my car right now. They're like, I've bought other sunglasses because I've like forgotten them at home. And so I stopped at a gas station. I have lost every pair of sunglasses. I still have both the HubSpot ones. So, which is good. They're good glasses. You don't need 30 people working for you. Just do what works. Exactly. That's true. That is true. Unfortunately, it did not quite work for me. I tried to get too big too fast. I ran out of money. I just got burned out. Like I enjoy web design. I enjoy marketing. I enjoy doing SEO. I enjoy all that stuff. I don't quite enjoy doing it for other people so much. The SEO I do. I don't know. I like digging into that kind of stuff. It's like a puzzle for me. But I don't know. I found that like when I started building websites for other people, I wasn't a huge fan of that. And I just got burned out, you know? I got burned out. I was trying to build a marketing company while working a full-time job. And I know like that's probably best practice, but like when you're trying to build a B2B business and you're working a full-time job that, you know, requires you to be on the clock during the times when you would best be able to reach your potential customers, it makes it like 30 times harder, you know? And so I got burned out on it, and I started, it's weird. I kind of at the same time was like really getting passionate about the whole management leadership thing. And I started, you know, I don't know. I started doing the management leadership coaching thing, which kind of turned into a whole life coaching thing. And then I bought a camera, and now I'm doing this. It's been a whole thing, but like I haven't like once since I decided to like go all in on YouTube and all in on creating videos, like I haven't looked back. And I don't think I will. The only thing that I've pivoted is I've gone from trying to make money being like a full-blown like videographer, like shoot, edit, and everything, to like probably focusing on, while I'm doing client work, just doing the editing parts, mostly because of the travel situation. So yeah, same here, Jay. I've been doing it since 93. I get it. That grind can burn you out. Yeah, Brandon. Tech for your needs. Jay, why you keep playing with hat and hair? Sorry, man. It's hot. That's why. It's hot. And I'm just fidgety. Business would be great if it wasn't for all the clients. Isn't that the truth? Isn't that the truth? You're talented at video creation, so that is a very valuable skill. Well, thank you. Thank you, Brandon. Yeah, I mean, I enjoy this, and I love editing. Like, I love video editing so much. I love like getting all the footage and putting it together, and like when it's all done and I look back, and it was actually the same kind of feeling. The reason why I stuck with the electrical trade for so long is because, especially in like new construction at first, I could like look back at the end of the day and tangibly be like, I did that, you know, I made that. And that was really cool. And so like when I edit, and I can go back, even at a finished segment of a video, I could be like, wow, look at all this stuff that I did today. Look at all this. Like, this 10 seconds of video just took me 4 hours. But, like, it looks good. It looks awesome. So, it's, you know, I love being able to do stuff where I can get that kind of feeling afterwards, that feeling of accomplishment, that like visual confirmation that I accomplished something today. Like back, you know, when I was working retail, I never got that. Like I never got that. But in the electrical field, I did, you know, to an extent. Even if I was doing service work where I was, you know, troubleshooting, if I walked into a house and there was a problem and I walked out of the house and there wasn't a problem anymore, that was awesome, you know? It felt like I was improving people's lives. So that was cool. Sorry. Tech for your needs. I'm like acutely aware of the hat situation now. My flow is broken. But yeah, that's, I love getting that. I love getting that feeling, you know, and I get that when I'm doing video, and plus it does. The thing that was missing from the electrical part was the creative side. You know, I wasn't getting that. That part of me was not being fed, except for when I was doing, you know, when I would get off work and I would pick up the guitar, you know, I'd pick up a guitar and that would be great. Or I went to band practice and we were creating a song and I would get that there, but it wasn't enough, you know, it wasn't enough. So I was getting the feeling of like, I did something today, but like there wasn't any like I created something today, like something from inside my mind. Like something from inside my mind is now in reality. It was always like something from inside somebody else's mind is now a reality. So, if that makes any sense, like making a video, I can be like, okay, even if I'm working with somebody else's footage, you know, I can see the finished video in my head and I can take their footage and I can put it together and it's, you know, they gave me the guidelines, but like so far it's kind of been like, here's what I'm thinking, but ultimately it's, you know, up to you. So, I'm sorry. Every time I see your t-shirt, I think and see porn. Sorry, man. Sorry, man. If it makes you feel any better, I have the opposite reaction every time I see the other thing. I think of this. So they're permanently linked. They're permanently linked in my mind. Damn it. Stupid hat. Stop. I can't take the hat off because the hair is in that weird, like, you can't do anything with it phase. Like, it's got to either get longer or just completely go away. I'm going to attempt for longer so I can actually do something with it later. But I've never done one, but have you ever thought about doing some kind of group video collaboration? I've done a couple of those, actually. None on my channel, except for the very end. If you go back and you watch my... you go back and watch my year in review, my 2018 year in review video. There's actually a it's like kind of a group video collaboration at the end of that. But I've been a part of a few. There was the whole worldwide collab thing that we did in an attempt to go to Vid Summit last summer, and I feel like there's a few others. There's a few others, but I can't remember. I can't remember. I've been a part of a lot of those like group video collaborations actually. So what I like to do. Oh, there was the Christmas Carol, a Christmas Carol. That's what it was. Got to get back to work, but awesome work getting to your 1K. Your videos are great, man. Thank you so much, Brandon. I appreciate that. Thank you for stopping by. Yeah, I love collabing on stuff. I prefer to do in-person collabs. So if I can do like if I could do a group like an in-person collab, I love working with people like physically and shooting videos together and all that stuff. Like that's my favorite. But I do like being part of video collaborations. I'm supposed to be doing one with Photo Finn. We've been talking about it forever, but it just hasn't happened yet. It just hasn't happened. So, but it will, because like Photo Finn and I kind of do the same amount of the same kind of thing. He more talks about gear. He talks about gear a lot more than I do. I typically stick with editing. Occasionally, I'll do some gear review. I'm doing a review of these. That'll probably come next week. Actually, I'm not sure yet. But these are the AKG K240 Studios. Which I used to use all the time in recording studios. Like these things, you go to recording studios around the country, and these things are just they're everywhere. These, and there's a pair of Sonys too. They're just everywhere. These are like amazing bang for your buck. They're only like full price, like $70. And they actually have a newer version of these, the Mark IIs, which I didn't see at Guitar Center, but those are 80, I think. But these are great. These are actually like studio headphones. So they don't have like the accentuated bass that you get with like headphones that are made for consuming music. And that was a big problem that I had. I was using these. I was using these for a long time, up until very, very, very recently. I used the Skull Candy Hesh 2 wireless Bluetooth headphones. Although the Bluetooth on these became fairly unreliable after a while, because I think I just dropped them too many times, so I pretty much kept them corded. But I was using these for a long time. But if you know anything about Skull Candy, you probably know that they kind of pride themselves. They kind of pride themselves on their bass, like on really accentuating the bass. Like their tagline for a few of their pairs of headphones is bass you can feel, which is great for listening to music, and they actually have a really good sound if you're listening to music. But if you're going and you're trying to mix sound, that accentuated bass makes it really hard to edit sound, and makes it really hard to get a really good balanced sound. And I just, to be honest, like when I've been exporting my videos lately, I haven't been particularly happy with the sound that I'm getting. It's been like, I work at it, and eventually I'm just like, all right, good enough. I got to get this video out. But I've never been particularly happy with the results, with the sound results that I've had. So these, I'll talk about them more in the review, but these basically, the rundown is, I recorded a full video today using these, and the sound editing, I'm not going to say easier. I'm going to say more effective. It was actually more difficult. You know, I will say it's actually, yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, because you can hear everything, it actually makes it kind of infuriating to edit sound, because you can hear literally everything, which is what you actually need, even though it makes editing that much harder, because you hear so many of the things that you need to get rid of. So, Let's see. How about the the Audio-Technica ATH M50Xs? I looked at the M50s. I listened to the M50s actually. I went to Guitar Center. First of all, I operate normally on like basically a zero budget. So whenever I do have money for gear, it's usually I got to get like the biggest bang for my buck. So I liked the M50s. There was like they're not as flat. They're not as flat as I think. They're not as flat as advertised. Let me put it that way. And for those of you who don't know, the when I say flat, it basically means like what you're looking for when you're editing is the most accurate sound reproduction that you can get. So the best thing to use for sound editing, I almost went like real proper with that, like editing. The best thing for sound editing is actually studio monitors, not headphones. You don't want headphones normally. For mixing, you actually want external speakers, like really good ones. Unfortunately, there's two problems with that here. One, I don't have like a really quiet room where I can edit, so I won't get that much accuracy. And two, monitors can be expensive. Good ones can be expensive. Headphones normally, like in a professional capacity, headphones are only used for reference. So you get a good mix and then you put on the headphones and you listen to it, and that's when you can get into all the little artifacts, all the things that you really need to tweak and get rid of. So, anyway, yeah. So the 50s aren't as flat as are advertised. They actually advertise the 50s as flat. Yeah. So I was in Guitar Center. Back to my story. I was in Guitar Center and they had a whole end cap with all the Audio-Technicas, all the ATH-M series. So it had the 20s, the 30s, the 40s, and the 50s up there. And I was listening to them one by one. 20s were decent. The 30s were pretty good. They were out of the 20s and the 30s and the 40s. They were out of everything but the 50s. And I'll tell you what, like, the 50s, when I read the description, like the advertising description, it said tuned flat. And I listened to them, and there was definitely some, like you said, Video Colin showed, they had a lot of color in them. They weren't horrible. They were still better than the Skull Candies, but they weren't as flat as they were advertised. The M40s were actually a lot flatter. The problem with both of them is that they're closed back. And you're never going to get, it doesn't matter how good, I mean, I don't think you're ever going to get accurate, like really accurate sound reproduction from closed back headphones. These, the AKGs, they're semi-closed. So they still have an open back, which allows for some of the bass to escape, which gives you the ability to hear more. So, yeah. So the 40s I think are much flatter than the 50s. If I had to choose between the ATH headphones, I would definitely go with the 40s over the 50s for editing. So, oh my God, so much. Video Colin, the AKGs. I love these AKGs. I mean, I was in every recording studio I've ever been in. These are what I used. I had these on my head whenever I was screaming into a microphone or listening as the band was playing. Like this was my go-to. So when I saw these in Guitar Center, like the nostalgia hit me, and then I saw the price and I was like, oh my God. And then I had to put them on to see if they were still good. These are so much flatter. Like the M40s are great. The Audio-Technica M40s are great and they're flat. These, I can still hear more with the AKGs than I can with the Audio-Technicas. And I think a big part of that is the semi-open back. It lets the bass escape. The bass isn't drowning everything else out. So I could hear that electronic buzzing that I was trying to get rid of today. And that's really important when it comes to editing, especially when you're getting into doing it at a professional capacity, which now I am. So, Daniela Token, hello. Thank you for stopping by. Hi from Germany. Nice. Nice, nice. So I have the Audio Engine A2 Plus monitors. Oh, God, those are great. Those are great. Bye, everyone. Need to go. Judith, thank you so much for stopping by. No, they're not flat. Exactly. Yes, that's why I have the AKGs as well. Sound is subjective. Yeah, sound is subjective. Everything creative is subjective, but there's still best practices. You know, there's still best practices, and there's still flat and not flat. You know, like that part isn't subjective. You know, when it comes to how you edit, and how you want everything to sound at the end of your edit, that is subjective 100%. But when it comes to whether or not headphones are tuned flat or not tuned flat, that's not subjective at all. That's just a matter of how you build your headphones. So, like, people specifically build headphones to be flat or not flat. So, video calling show. Go get some soft ear pads for those AKGs. They're even better. Oh, I bet. I'm going to. I do not speak English, but I use a speech-to-text machine. That's cool. Launchpad Astronomy, hello, what's going on? Thank you for stopping by. Thank you. So look at that. We ended. Thank you so much, Launchpad. Rick 2Bs, what's going on? Oh, what's going on? Graphs don't lie. Exactly. I was actually talking. So funny story. I was talking with somebody. Color grading's the same way. Like graphs, monitors lie 100%, but scopes don't. So like, I know I'm working on a laptop. It's not the greatest color reproduction. I know that, but that's why I generally use the scopes, you know, like I edit till the scopes look like how I want them to look. And I will test something on multiple screens to see if it looks good across the board. So, Needy, hey, have you been here the whole time? Sir? Got 5 minutes left, guys. 5 minutes. So yeah, I edit on a laptop. I was actually talking with somebody about this the other day. They were like, you need to get, you know, a monitor that has like pure 10-bit, you know, full color spectrum, all this stuff, which, you know, would be great. It would be great because it would be great to just be able to look at a monitor and like just tell by eyeballing that like, okay, this looks good. But, you know, I don't have that kind of money. So I go off the scopes, and the scopes don't lie. So that's that. But look at that. We started this with like no real topic, and we ended up talking about sound and headphones. That's cool. I always love talking about sound. Sound is my favorite. I can talk about sound for hours. Hours and hours and hours. So yeah, guys, Patreon is going to be starting up again real soon. Going to be consistently posting on there, like literally once a week. Patrons only at the $5 tier are going to get access to the series that documents my time, starting just before I gave my notice that I was leaving my last job, up until the point when I quit, my last day, my very last day. So if you want to be a part of that, if you want to see those videos and see kind of what I went through on the, you know, what I went through, then make sure you're signed up for that. Like I said, patrons at the $5 tier will get access to that series. I think it's something like 60 something videos. I may combine some of them. Definitely going to re-edit and do some stuff, but it's going to be cool. It's going to be cool. Oh, man. With phone look, Nerd Vittles USA PBX. You was suggested some time ago for DaVinci Resolve tutorials. Please do not speak so fast and not US visitors understand better. I will do my best. I'm sorry, I kind of talk fast naturally. I'll try and keep an eye on that, though. Mine too, also a musician. Oh, that's cool. We got a fellow musician in the house. That's super awesome. That's super, super awesome. So guys, we've talked about Patreon. Also, another quick announcement. Got a video coming out tomorrow. DaVinci Resolve tutorial. We're going to talk about... This is actually a requested tutorial. This is requested by somebody who watches my videos. They put in the comments. They asked for a specific tutorial, and I'm doing it. So if any of you in this stream here use DaVinci Resolve and you are looking for a specific tutorial that you want me to do, looking for something specific that you're trying to learn, make sure you let me know in the comments, because the comments is one of the places where I get my video ideas. So make sure you do that. Guys, it's just about time for me to head out. If you would like to become a supporting member of this stream, of this channel, there's a couple ways you can do that. Patreon, which we've already talked about. There's also a link in the stream if you want to make a one-time donation. We've got the merch linked in the description, and we also have my 2019 Let's Pack linked in the description. Any support would be much, much appreciated, but, you know, either way, thank you guys so much. Thank you so much for, one, being here today, two, supporting me on this journey so far to 1,000 subscribers. I honestly did not believe I would get here. I wasn't planning on being a YouTuber. So the fact that I'm here and I'm actually doing it and moving in an upward trajectory on the path of both creative and financial success. Yeah. Thank you so much. You guys, D's Lutz, exactly, Needy. Exactly. Guys, it is 3 o'clock, so I do gotta jump. I gotta go finish editing this video for tomorrow, but it will be up, so make sure you check that out. Make sure you leave any suggestions for additional tutorials in the comment section when it does come out. Thank you so much, guys. Make sure you hop over to Timely Live's channel. Right after this, she is going live. I'm going to try and stop by for just a little bit before I start editing this video. In the meantime, thank you guys so much for hanging out. And I will talk to you later. Have a good one.